Guys, I had to jump in front of the camera and do this video with no makeup on because I heard from this creator what he said just got me so mad.
Maybe I'll start a gardening channel. I mean, isn't that something that a lot of old people do?
Excuse me? Old people do gardening? Let me tell you something. Old people do not do gardening. Old people do not do gardening. Gardening is not for old people. Gardening is for everyone. And let me tell you something. When it comes to gardening, gardening is not for old people. It is actually for smart people. And I'm going to tell you why gardening is for smart people. Now, the first thing about gardening is that it saves money. It saves money on your grocery bill. Why are you going to pay all that money for fruits or vegetables that doesn't even taste that good when you can grow it yourself? That's right, grow it yourself. So gardening is for smart people because when you go to the grocery store, you really don't even know how the product is. You don't know the quality of that fruits or vegetables. In your garden, you actually are growing it yourself. You know how much you put, the nutrients you put inside that fruits and vegetable. Before I used to garden, I used to always buy cucumbers, and I wasn't really a big fan of cucumbers until I started growing them myself. And the difference is night and day. In my garden, the cucumber tastes delicious. It's fresh, it's nutritious, it's just so good. In the store, it's soggy, it's flat, it's dull, it doesn't taste that good. So yes, gardening is for smart people because once you put stuff in your garden and you grow it, it tastes way better than any stuff you get at the grocery store. And that's right, gardening is for smart people because we don't buy compost at the store. We make it ourselves, which allows us to grow more fruits and vegetables. Did anybody see The Martian? Remember that movie with Matt Damon? He was stuck on Mars. The only reason why he was able to survive all those years is because he knew how to garden. And you know, the pandemic really showed me the benefits of gardening. So many people were getting sick during those 3 years. And I was wondering, really in my head, is this the end? Could this be end of civilization? Do we have to go underneath the ground and live? I mean, come on, think about it. I had to wonder about myself because it was so bad. It was global. It was a global pandemic. But I said to myself, I know how to grow my own fruits and vegetables, so my family won't starve. And there's no reason to go to the gym because gardening alone is a full cardio workout. We have so much things to do in our garden, from cleaning to planting to pruning to cutting. Yes, it's a lot of work. So gardening, no way, is for old people. And there's nothing more wonderful than having your own green space. Of course, this is fall and it's going towards the winter, so the garden doesn't look as great. But during the spring and summer, I know you envy us. Why? Because we have beautiful green spaces where we can come and relax and enjoy what we made with our bare hands. A tranquil and tranquil space where we can relax. And it's all about mental well-being anyway. So a garden provides that for so many people. It's a space where you can relax, go into your thoughts, and be yourself. So yes, gardening is for smart people. I love Italian food and I love garlic. And this is the first year I am actually growing garlic in my garden. That's right, garlic in my garden. I'm not going to the store and buying a packet of garlic for $3.99. I'm growing it myself. And guess what, folks? It's probably going to taste way better than any store-bought garlic. For those of you who want to find out how I'm growing garlic from one single clove, you're going to want to check out that video. I have a 15-year-old son, and instead of him helping me in the garden, he likes to play on his video games. So again, it's up to me to do most of the work in the gardening because gardening is not for old folks. We're using sharp equipment and using our triceps and our biceps. So gardening is for smart people. We're saving money on our fruits and vegetables by growing it ourselves. We have therapy in our own green space, which we created in our garden, and we get to exercise every day in our garden. Gardening is for smart people. This message has been approved by the Determined Gardener. Please subscribe.